Recently, I had a meeting with a new friend that is looking to be my manager. I think I'm interested in working with him. But this meeting, I told him that I need to go and speak to my father about this thing. But I also need you to understand that I have been in this industry for some time, and this period of my life is me taking a step back. No, I mean, I had taken a step back for a while to really find myself. So I told him, I hope you're not one of those people that wants quick money, because I see them all the time. It's quick money. Nobody wants to put in the work anymore. Another thing that was very, very clear on is I'm very big on God, oh. So I don't want a situation whereby, say, God approves of this partnership, then I go certain places and I'm talking about my father, and then people will start to try and manipulate you into pushing me to stop talking about my father. Like, that's not going to work. And I kept announcing it to him. Like, me, I'm not at that point where anybody can come and be whining me in this my career anymore. Right? So I've always talked about my father in my music, in everything that I do. And it's like, okay, I understand it. This is the only way I can. I say, no, it's not about saying it now that it feels like I want to work, or you need to know. And this brings me to my point. As a musician, an artist, whatever path that you find yourself in, or whatever industry that the Lord has called you to thrive in, before you enter into anything, take out time to really know yourself, to find yourself, to be sure that this is what you really want to do. And finding yourself requires a lot of research, watching documentaries, hearing other people speak on their journeys, so you really know what you're doing. Some people think that this industry movements, I need money to push my music. It's not about that. When I was actively searching for a manager, I think earlier this year, one of them told me, I was having different meetings with different managers. One of them told me that, see, what is the plan? See, because even the artists that I have is their own plan and vision that I'm using to work with them. So you need to figure out what you really want to do. You need to have a template. You need to have like a business plan. You need, yeah, it's not just music. You need to have like a business plan. Like, when you find a sponsor and investor, it's not just mouth. You need to have a business plan. Like, okay, how is this money going to be spent? How do we intend to move when we have money? How do we want our visuals to look like? How do we want our styling to look like? How do we want our makeup to look like? Skincare, hair, what type of gigs do we want to do? What type of people do we want to associate with? What type of brands do we want to associate with? You gotta start knowing those things now. Maybe when things don't pick, then you don't dare everybody face, then you're not saying this what I want, then your team or the people that are dropping money, they'll not be like, hell no, I want to make my money back. I want all this, I want all that. This is your path that you're following, it's not working for me. But if you don't figure it out now that you're still putting yourself together, it will be a hot mess. So if you just go viral on it one song now and you're everywhere, it will be a really, really hot mess. And bad the unfortunate thing about fame is the moment that begins to happen to you, or that happens to you, you begin to see black, white, yellow, green, different version of people come around you. They want to be around you. Everybody wants to try and influence your thinking. Everybody wants to be at the top of your list because of the type of influence that you are having now. So if you don't have a mind of your own, if you don't know what you're really doing, if you don't know what you see for yourself long term, and you're not assertive about those things that you see for yourself and where you're going, a breeze could blow you. Breeze is gonna blow you left, right, center, and there ain't nothing you're gonna do about it. So please, I ask you, Canva is very easy to use. You don't need to spend a lot of money. Go there, ChatGPT is there for you too. Go there, Google is there for you too. Let's not even go far. University of YouTube is there for you to go and research. Now that I don't have a manager, now that I don't have this and that, what are the necessary things I need to put in place as an independent artist or as an artist to be able to look serious or to move seriously or professionally with my career? They will give you ideas, they will teach you how to do it. Put the words together and everything you have in your head, pour it out. So when you go and have conversations with investors or sponsors, they will not just look at you as a talent, they will look at you as a business. This one, no thing they do. Okay. I remember one of the interviews where I saw Ide Kabasa. Ide Kabasa was speaking on Olamide, and he said when at the time where they were considering to sign Olamide, there were two artists, and then they asked the other artist, "What do you want?" And the other artist was asking for ridiculous things. I want house in this. I want a brand new car. I want this amount of money. I want this. And he said, they asked Olamide, and Olamide said, I just want to be heard. I just want to be heard. And Eddie Kabasa and the other person making the decision said, since we don't have money and all these plenty things to give to this one, and this is somebody that says that I want to be heard, how about we go ahead and focus on the one that says that he wants to be heard? At least we have a way to be able to make that happen for you. And that's how we know the Olamide that we know today. And that is wisdom. Even till now with Asake, we can see how Olamide is still working with Asake. Asake says he cannot record if Olamide is not in the room. That is a man that has planned over time. We get direction. We know, say, oh, this thing a long-term thing. So you gotta know what you're doing. It's not just having, oh, I have a manager, talk to my manager. Talk to your manager about what? Okay. A word is enough for the wise. I tell all of my musician friends. But I mean, not everybody has wisdom. So you just do your part. You do the part that you can do and leave the rest for Jehovah.